Let's make a candle holder. This is Vicky from the Purple Penguin Craft Room, and let's jump right in and get started. First, we're going to take apart the houses. So we've got two houses. The way I kind of came about this idea was only because this one, after I opened it up, because it was in plastic, this piece fell off, which is like, they're not really the greatest anyways. These are from the Dollar Tree, so we are just going to take them apart. So we take all this. Be careful, this is glass, so be careful with that. Just a heads up on that. We're just going to do the same thing with both of them. So now we've got these little pieces here, which I'm thinking I should be able to just pull them out. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you can just pull these out. No big deal. Okay. Now we want to go ahead and I want to Mod Podge on. This is just a napkin I got on sale at Hobby Lobby, actually, because they had they were trying to get rid of plaid, I guess, which totally fine with me. We only need 2 squares. This is a smaller napkin. It is a 2-ply, so make sure you take off your plies. Save the other half of that for another project. Hopefully. And these are just going to go on here. But if you've worked with napkins, trying to get this ply off, it's not exactly the easiest. Take glue and get sticky fingers, right? Get sticky fingers. Voila. Usually works every time, but not always. Okay. Now we want the front of this to go through the window, right? So I want it to look like so. So we want to go ahead, when we Mod Podge, do the whole outside here. It's not going to matter, and this is my Mod Podge here. It's not going to matter a whole lot if it wrinkles or anything, but I would go a little light just because it is a napkin. But if it wrinkles, it's not that big of a deal because this is actually going to be the inside of our candle. See? Like this is the part you're going to see anyways. You're not really going to see that. But it's totally up to you. Okay, and after we have both of them on, we want to go ahead, we'll flip them back over. We're going to take our sandpaper. This is 120. This is just an alligator sander. We're going to go in a downward position. Always go down because you don't want to go up because then it will lift up your napkin. Same thing if you're doing paper. Okay, so we got it all sanded off. Looks cute, like that. I wanted to, this does already have a wood look to it, but I wanted to make it a little darker, I think. So we're going to go ahead and take our Waverly Antique Wax and just kind of see about darkening it up a little. Alright, now that we got those done, let's go ahead, we're going to set those off to the side for just a minute. I want to put them together, right? So for the base of this project, we're going to be doing Jenga blocks. And I figured out 7 Jenga blocks, bring this back in, goes all the way across. So this is going to be our base. We're going to do 7 Jenga blocks. We're just going to glue them together. So now they're all glued together. And then we can glue our house pieces together also. At the same time, I also want to bring in a couple more Jenga blocks and kind of hold the house together a little bit as well. So we'll show you that. You don't have to put these, I'm doing these just to kind of help hold the house together. So we got our house put together, we've got these two pieces here. It looks good so far, right? Well, now we need a roof. He needs a roof. So I've already pre-cut these pieces, but basically this is one of those jumbo craft sticks from Walmart. And we're going across this way. First what we want to do is just cut off, and I just take a sharp pair of scissors and you just cut off the tip so that you don't need the round part anymore. Next thing you do is decide how long you want your piece to stick over the edge on each side, and I just kind of measure it out that way. And I cut and determined I wanted this amount. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of use this as a guide to make more pieces here. Like so. And then we're gonna stick them on this. Now, obviously 2 is not going to be enough. We're gonna need at least another one. So let's just cut off us another one. They usually cut pretty good. Now, I'm thinking 3 is just going to be way too long. 3 is going to be way too much. So let's try, never done this, see if I can cut it in half. Well, it's not exactly half, but this may still work. We put it up here. Stick our other 2 here. Yep, that's gonna work. Except one side's gonna look a little bit longer than the other because they're not identical. That's okay. We'll be okay with that. Let's go ahead and paint them. And I want to paint them a red. So we're gonna go with Engine Red. Over pieces are red for the red roof. Now it's time to glue them on. Obviously we want to start at the top because otherwise we won't know. We have a little red roof house. Now I was debating about taking this little wood block, and I was debating about putting a little roof or a little chimney. I don't think I'm going to do that because, I don't know, it just looks weird if you don't actually cut it to the right size to kind of put an angle on it. So maybe I'll just add one later. Not a big deal. So let's just kind of, what else do I want to add to this? I have these grapevine stars and I absolutely love them. And I was thinking these are the perfect project for right here. However, they are kind of, I love the grapevine. Let's paint them white. This is my, light buttermilk. It's just a white, off-white color. Any wreath on it too. See, I like that. I like that. So I like that. So we're gonna do 2. I was kind of thinking about doing, where's this? Some of these flowers. I said I always like to collect little mini flowers on things. So we could stick the little mini flowers inside, but because it's red and these are purple, I'm thinking we'll just put them here. It'll look really cool looking when you light it up. We just got our Dollar Tree candle. Oops, my star keeps coming off here. Get that to stay on there. It will stay, I promise. And then we just light it up. I will show a picture at the end of the video that has it lit up so you can see everything when it's finished. Keep on coming back for more at the Purple Penguin Craft Room. Happy crafting.